Thank you for joining us for session 2. These have been a lot of fun. We got some great feedback last Saturday. So for those of you who were on last Saturday and are on again, double welcome to you all. We're going to jump right in. Today we have an international makeup artist, Luis. Is it Casco? Am I saying it correctly? It's C-A-S-C-O.
Yep.
And he's going to do a beautiful look and he's actually doing this on a woman of color, and he's using neutral shades that look great on everybody. So I think you're going to really enjoy it. If you are not muted, I recommend going ahead and muting yourself so that background noise doesn't interfere with the video. And I'm laughing because he must have recorded this around Christmas time, because you can hear a little Christmas music in the background. But hey, it should be Christmas all year round as far as I'm concerned. So let me go to share the screen and we'll get started. If you have any trouble hearing it, let me know. So here we go. I'm going to make it full screen. Everybody see this okay?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
So I begin with a facial massage that I do on everyone. So it helps to revitalize the skin and preps it and get it ready for skincare. Followed by a sugar lip scrub and balm. Doesn't matter what type of lipstick you're wearing, this is always really helpful, and I consider it like part of skincare. I'm going to use an oil and a moisturizer, a day cream, and I blend it together and I apply it all over the face and neck. I promise I'm doing it really lightly. It's just that I've had to speed up the video. So her skin is beautifully glowing. Next, I'm going to apply some day cream, eye cream around her eyes. And now, some foundation primer. In the middle of her face, 2 shades of CC cream. I'm mixing deep and very deep. Rose has lighter areas around her face and some darker patches. So I just wanted to even it out without necessarily covering it too much. You can certainly use foundation, but she really likes more of a glowy, sheer look to her skin. And as you can see, it's a perfect match down to her neck and her décolleté area. I'm using a foundation brush to sort of blend it all. And that is concealer. It's actually light bronze concealer on her lid to neutralize some of that darkness on her lids. And I also sort of use it in areas where she needs maybe a little bit more coverage. Then translucent powder, T-zone only, and also a little translucent powder on the lids to set that concealer. Next, I'm gonna use a darker concealer in deep bronze to further contour the face. Remember, I didn't powder in these areas, so it's still creamy from the CC cream. I only powdered the T-zone, so it works really well to do it under the jawline, around the nose, and then we let that sort of sit on the skin for a while, and then I will take a sponge. This is really damp sponge, and softly I start blending. Now we powder T-zone in cheeks a little bit. Then I go to the brows. I'm using a brown precision brow liner, and then I'm going to follow with a volumizing brow tint. There we go. Just sort of mimicking her hair, her highlights. A little bit more powder, and then I'm going to go back into the light bronze concealer and really highlight under the brows. I wanted this look to be sort of festive and for it to last, so I'm going the extra mile there to make the eyebrows look more perfect. And the way that I do it is I apply it with one brush and then I go in with another one and sort of clean it off, so that it still looks natural, but you still get that highlight that looks really pretty. I'm using it right on the bridge of her nose as well. Starts giving a really pretty line. That is a compact I put together. By the way, the shades that are on there are Sandcastle, which I'm applying all over the eyelid. And then that's sort of a light bone color. And then Cinnabar, which is a brown color, and Onyx, which is a black color. So I put that Sandcastle, and it's going all over the lid, really brightening. And then I'm gonna put a little translucent powder under her eyes, and also in this area under that contouring that I placed. Basically, I'm baking, but I'm doing it in a very natural, light way. This is a step you don't have to do. But with Rose, I felt that with her combination skin, which is oily in certain areas, it does help to do this. And also, look, it really creates that brightening effect. Next is I'm using a brand new black eyeliner for her waterline. And I recommend you to use a new one or to only use it for that area. It works really beautifully on brown eyes, or really any color eyes. I make them in deeper like this. Just keep it clean and only keep that eyeliner for that area. Now I'm taking that brown shade, which is Cinnabar, and I'm applying it in a very round motion. Just don't do wing to it. You see, it's just very round. Up onto the crease, not too high at all onto the crease. It's just a beautiful brown. So if you have like a daytime event, you could literally stop there. Then right at the crease, I blend in. I cheated, you guys. I love, love, love to use golden copper blush as a transition shade. So I have golden copper right on the crease. Again, just use it for that area, and I wouldn't recommend using it on the cheeks and then on the eyes, but maybe you can have one just for the eyes. It just gives a little twinkle to the eye. So that Cinnabar with golden copper at the crease, and then I'm applying a little bit more of that black eyeliner right on the upper eyelid to give the eye a little bit more depth. Again, you could have stopped where we were before and added mascara. Also, I wanted to use these shades because I know they would work well on any skin tone, even lighter or medium skin tones. They're neutral enough and they would go with any outfit. I mean, it would go with anything you're wearing. Now I'm applying Moonstone right in the inner corner, and I apply with a smudger brush, and then I blend. And then I get the corners of the eyes with the eyeliner, because that's what makes it look really professional. Look at that. Her eyes start coming alive. I'm doing a tiny bit of a cat eye, but I'm doing it by taking that eyeliner with a smudger brush and just smudging it out so that it looks soft. And also it makes the eyes look longer. Do you see that? Wow, I love it. Just keep blending and cleaning it up. Make sure it doesn't get too wingy though. You just want it to look deep in the outer corners. Look at her eyes go, yes. Now we're gonna do the cheeks, but before that, I'm cleaning up any of the baking from under the eyes. And actually, we haven't done mascara, so I'm going with lash primer. Rose's lashes are a little thin. She has great lashes, but the lash primer helps to give them volume, and also she's adding mascara. She says she only wears mascara on the lower lashes when I'm around. I think it looks great all the time, but now she's doing them on the top lashes. It's just Black Lash Love mascara, and that's it. She loves it. Of course, I have to apply another coat. Here we are. Those are the eyes. And now I think we finally get to the cheeks. which is going to be this beautiful corally shade. Rose has fuller cheeks that look so pretty with blush that's kind of all over the apples, and I always see things on the brow, sorry. So I'm blending the hot coral blush, and then I'm gonna use a little honey glow highlighter on top. Note that I'm using a powder brush for this because I really wanna get it all over that area on Rose, and then I'm using that hot coral right under her cupid's bow and on top, on the tip of her nose. Now here's a great trick for the lips. I love combining two lip liners. This is medium nude and deep nude, and it looks like a beautiful lipstick, you guys. You can try this on any skin tone. By the way, the whole look you can try on any skin tone, but look at the lips. And you can just blend the two, and they look beautiful together. But since I wanted it to be more festive, I decided to add a midnight red gel semi-matte lipstick. I'm just sort of tapping it on though. I didn't completely swipe it. I just tapped it on, let her press her lips together. I checked the blush to make sure everything was coming together. A little more mascara, and I made sure that the lip line was perfect. And now some Lash Intensity mascara. There we go. Finishing spray, and we're done. And enjoy, you guys. This is a great look that can be used by any skin tone. You can just change the lips, but the rest, everything worked.
Oh my goodness, that was darling. What y'all think?
I love it.
Millions.
Oops, wait. Let me get rid of the share screen. Let me get rid of it. Oh, hold on. Oh, what's he doing on there? Let me get rid of him. Okay, now let me get back. Am I back? Am I still on with you guys?
Yeah.
Yes, but your screen is sharing.
My screen is sharing. Stop screen. There we go. Thank you.
Bingo.
Got it. I would love to get your feedback on that. I took notes and some things that were kind of some new terms. And if Teresa, you probably know what this is. What is baking? Do you know what baking is?
You put your concealer and then translucent, really heavy, and then translucent powder underneath the eye area all the way out, like right at the top of the cheekbones, all the way out. Some people actually will bake like in a triangle, and you let it sit while you're doing the rest of your makeup. So it's baking because it's the heat of your skin lets those products sit there so that when you blend it in, you're not just wiping it away. It's actually becomes kind of baked into your skin.
Cool. That's something I'm going to try. I loved all the colors. I loved the hot coral. I don't know what hot coral would look on some of my skin tone, but he kept saying everything would be great on all skin tones. I thought it was beautiful. Anybody have a favorite that they want to unmute themselves or ask a question about what he did? I like it. Okay.
One of the things, Susan, that he did that is one of my favorite techniques is he used the waterproof eyeliner pen under the lashes. And I do that almost every day because without putting any other liner, I don't put any liner on top of my lash line. I just put it under my lash line pretty thick, and I may even wing it out just a little bit at the very end. But sometimes when I wear liner on top, I think it closes my eyes a little bit. But if I just put it underneath the lash line and fill that in so that it makes my lash line look really thick, it makes my lashes look heavier, it makes my eyes look bigger, and it's just a really simple technique. And now with this new waterproof liner pen, I mean, it is awesome. It's just awesome. And so just a swipe underneath the lash line, really close to the waterline, but not really on the waterline.
You know, it's interesting how the trends will change. I remember going to makeup artist training and then talking about not putting eyeliner in your waterline, and now it's all the thing. And you've taught me how to do it. In fact, I don't know how close up I am today, but mine is underneath as well. That's a tip that I learned from you, Teresa. And if you're not taking up as much of your lid with a liner line, you have more lid. to work with shadow, because you're lining and giving the appearance anyway of thicker lashes. So I do love that. Did anybody else have a question or comment before we go on and just
I
share?
do.
Okay, go ahead, Betty.
This is the first time I've ever seen anybody do a double lip liner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, medium nude and light nude lip liners. Yeah, and I think what he was doing was actually lining the lips and then filling them in, lining with one of them and filling in with the other one, which is really a pretty sheer look. And that, I mean, all of our lip liners, I like to do that too, and just then put maybe a little gloss over top of it, and it just is a nice, stays on and gives you a nice matte with a little shimmer. So that's a good.
I really like.
Yeah.
I really like that also. That I was going to mention that too, Betty, because I had never seen anyone do two lip liners. I really like that, and I might have to try that.
I think what he used actually were medium and dark or deep nude. Is it called deep? Good. But that could be because of her skin tone, and so I love that too. I've gotten into the habit of using light nude medium nude lip liner, and I will do that too. I'll line it, I'll pull the color from my line onto my lips, and then I just use something like today is just Cafe au lait, and it's neat. And then if the lip color on top wears away or goes with your coffee, ends up on your coffee mug, whatever, you still have some color on your lip and you don't look like you just have that line. So I thought that was great. I thought it was neat how much he used translucent powder and, even set everything. I too use a concealer as my eyelid primer. I think we talked about that last week, but I've never thought to set it with translucent powder. And isn't it something, translucent powder, as light as it looks, he used on a woman of color. So it's for every skin tone. And it really is just a sheer setting, baking product. You can also use it as a dry shampoo. We found that out too. So we need to have one someday where we talk about all the beauty hacks and all the things you can use all the products for in multiple ways. So that was neat. He also used 2 CC creams. Did you notice that? Mm-hmm. That he had 2 different shades of that because of the difference in skin tone throughout her face. And he referred to CC cream as giving you a glowy, sheer kind of finish. So I thought that was really neat. So we're going to move on now, and we're going to have Teresa talk to us about our featured skincare line of the week. So Teresa, I'm going to let you take it away and tell us about the Cadillac of skincare line.
I would. I love this Time Wise Repair Volume Firm set. This is our premium skincare set, and it actually repairs. It's not just anti-aging. Our 3D Miracle set that we talked about last week, that is the anti-aging set, but this is the set that if you have some damage from sun damage or aging or whatever, and you want to turn back the hands of time, this is the set that you would want to use. This is the Time Wise Volume Firm Repair Set. And you can buy it as a set the very first time, and you save money when you do that. Typically, and that's typical with all of our skincare lines when you purchase it as a set. And so the first step in the set, you're going to be using it twice a day, and this is the Volume Firm cleanser, Volume Firm foaming cleanser, and I love this. It is like going to a spa when you put a pea-size, I mean seriously a pea-size amount of this cleanser in your hand and add a little bit of water and either wash your face with it with your fingertips or use our Skinvigorate brush, which really, I mean, it just foams up and it suds up and it feels so great. I love doing that in the shower. And so you're going to use that twice a day, morning and night. And that is the Volume Firm Foaming Cleanser. It lathers into a moisture-rich cashmere soft foam that gently sweeps away complexion dulling impurities. Yay. And leaves your skin feeling deeply cleansed, revitalized, and hydrated. So that's the foaming cleanser. The other product, second step, because really there's just 4 steps in this set. So it's, and I just have to get it out of the lip. I was going to do that beforehand, and then I didn't do it. And so now it's giving me problems. Okay. The second step is the reclaim step. The Repair Voluform Advanced Lifting Serum. And since I can't get it out of this little plastic without just like tearing it up, I'm just going to tell you, you pump, and what it does is it restores the triangle of youth. And the triangle of youth is the neck, the jawline, up to the cheek area. Because what happens as we age, we lose the elasticity in our skin. We lose some of the, you know, it kind of starts to sag and droop, and that's just not two words that we want happening with our skin. So this firms the skin area and gives you that youthful cushion back into your skin. Amazing stuff. So you put that on again all over your face, but particularly I like to focus on the décolleté, the chest area, the neck, and up here. But then of course, I'm going to just keep on lifting all the way up to my forehead. So that's the second step of the set. And again, use that twice a day, in the morning and at night. The third step is either your day or night cream. It makes pretty sense that in the daytime, you're going to use your day cream, and it has a little pink label on it to let us know that that's for day cream. That has a sunscreen, SPF 30, it protects against UVA rays, which are the aging rays, and UVB rays, which are the burning rays, and volumizes, again, your skin, makes it just, it helps even out your skin tone, brightens your skin tone. And for me, the day cream, at first I thought it was a little heavy because I'm very combination to oily, and in summertime I get oily and oilier and oilier. But what I've really learned is, again, a pea-sized amount, and I love the way this dispenses because you can see the lid, and all I have to do is push down on it, and voila. So you don't have to stick your fingers down in a jar and put bacteria in it. And less than that, about half of that amount is what's going to, again, chest, because I still want to put my sunscreen on my chest. So I'm getting an SPF 30 on my chest area, my neck, all the way up, just a teeny little amount. And then, but when I put my foundation primer on, after I let that absorb, it like takes the shininess, the oiliness away, but still leaves my skin looking dewy. So I love, love, love the day cream. And then at night, the same thing. You're using the Voluform night cream, and this is retinol. So you're getting a night treatment. While you're sleeping, your skin is being treated with all the goodness of, again, the Voluform complex, special peptides that, again, youthen your skin and restore it to its natural youthfulness. So day or night cream. And then the last step, again, day and night, is an eye cream. And if you're not currently using an eye cream, we've got several choices in eye cream, but again, the Time Wise Repair eye cream is very specially formulated to help brighten the eyes, help with the puffiness, help with the saggy, help with discoloration. And it has a very special little dispenser that is a special metal that has 4 different alloys in it that actually boxers, their managers put that's what they're putting on their eyes to help with bruising and puffiness. And so put a little bit of that, tap it in with the ring finger, because this area under the eyes is 1/4 the thickness of the rest of the skin in your face. That's why it shows signs of aging so much quicker. You want to use your ring fingers because they're the weakest fingers. So just tap that in, and again, morning and night. And you're going to see amazing results very quickly with the repair set when you're using it consistently. And it is our #1 premier prestigious skincare line. And thank you, Mary Kay, because now I'm only looking about 25 instead of 30.
I'm really glad that you mentioned how your skin is combination to oily, Teresa, because I remember when this product first came out, you were not really a big user of Time Wise Repair because you felt like because you were oily, it wasn't going to work as well. And I love that you come over to the good stuff, and I love that.
I saw the light for sure. And you know, what I found was if I here's the thing with us oily gals, if we try to compensate for the oil, we just end up looking dry. and and then our skin overcompensates because then it's trying to produce more oil. So it's just a catch-22. If you're hydrating your skin and taking really good care of it, you're going to notice that you're not nearly as oily, and your skin looks so much better. Makeup is one thing, but you've got to take good care of your skin so that your makeup looks beautiful as well. So I love the repair.
Very good. Thank you for sharing that. That is the system that I use, but as we shared last week, the Miracle Set is miraculous and wonderful. It stops the clock, we believe, and Time-Wise Repair turns back the clock. I'm going to take just a quick minute and tell you about one special supplement also in the Time-Wise Repair line. This is called Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. This product is a chemical peel as opposed to a physical exfoliator. Last week we talked about microdermabrasion. It has the alumina oxide crystals in it. It's very abrasive and is great for getting rid of that top layer of dead skin and making you look more radiant. Well, this is a chemical peel. It contains glycolic acid, and this will exfoliate not only the top layer, but it goes 3 layers deep. So it dissolves the dead skin. Remember, if you're not exfoliating, you're wasting a lot of moisturizer on dead skin, because cell turnover is really important. When you are a baby, you have cell turnover every 7 to 11 days, but when you are an adult and as you age, it can take as long as 28 days for the dead skin cells to go away and the new firm plumper cells to come to the surface. So this is a product that will help that. You can use it twice a week. You just don't want to use it on consecutive days. And so this would be where you might like the Revealing Radiance on one day, and then the next day do your microdermabrasion. Maybe the next day you use charcoal mask. We'll be talking about that in a future session. But you can multi-mask because they all have different benefits. So as I said, glycolic acid, it will actually break the bond that connects thousands of other dead cells, so they can be released and sloughed off, and the fresher cells can take their place. It also significantly smooths your skin, so it reduces the little hills and valleys that are associated with a dry, rough skin texture. So once the layers of dead surface cells have been removed, your skin is primed and ready to accept the benefits of all of your age-fighting products. So it makes all of your other products work even better. Now, it does have a little bit of a tingle to it, and that's normal. Don't freak out and think, oh my gosh, it's not like your face feels on fire or anything, but it might have a little bit of a tingle, and you may experience a little bit of dryness after using a peel. So this formula also contains a marine extract that has been shown to hydrate your skin. So advanced exfoliation product is the Time-Wise Repair Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. So, do you have any questions about that? Yeah, Teresa?
I'm going to throw 2 real quick hacks out with that product. First of all, now this is not something that maybe, just don't say this to everybody, but I sleep with it once a week. I put it on my face, and my skin looks amazing in the morning when I get up. It's supposed to go on for 20 or 30 minutes and then rinse it off. But I'm like, okay, I'm just going to test this. And so I use it usually twice a week. One time I'll just do it as a mask, but once a week I will actually go to bed and sleep in it. And the other hack is put it on your feet. Holy cannoli. You'll get a pedicure at night while you're sleeping. Your feet, you'll wake up and all that, whatever, it's sandal weather, and we don't like those calluses and the dryness in our feet. And it does the same thing to your feet that it's doing to your face. It's breaking down those bonds and really making you have baby feet again, a baby face and baby feet. So those are my 2 favorite hacks with the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel.
You crack me up. If 10 minutes is good, 8 hours must be
Exactly.
really good,
Exactly.
But that's great. So kind of experiment with the products. One last thing before we go. I think that Luis also at the beginning was talking about skincare using a day cream, but he also talked about an oil. So I think he also used the Mary Kay Naturally Nourishing Oil, and we will be featuring that. Heck, let's feature it next week. That'll be our product line that we'll talk about. I'm seeing on the chat that people have asked about different colors and things that he used. If you didn't write that down, the colors were Sandcastle eyeshadow, Cinnabar, and Onyx, but he also used Golden Copper blush to give it a little bit of a sparkle in the crease. And then the blush on the apples of her cheek was the Hot Coral. If that seems like it's a little intense for you who are more fairer complexion, you might try Juicy Peach. That's a color I've been using. In fact, it's what I'm wearing today. So lash primer, mascara. He made this before we had the Fanorama mascara, which I'm wearing today. And holy cow, that stuff gives you some amazing lashes. So without further ado, I guess we need to just sign off. Our 30 minutes are up. We thank you so much for being part of this. Make sure that you communicate with your consultant. If there's a product that you thought, gotta have it, love it, get with her. Thank you for supporting her business and sharing 30 minutes of your beautiful Saturday morning with each of us. And remember, if you attend all 4 or perhaps view all 4, just talk to your consultant about that. She'll have a special summer beauty survival kit for you. So any other questions, comments, Teresa?
Nope.
Good to
You
go.
guys have a beautiful weekend. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Hope to see you next Saturday morning. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.